All praise, honor, and glory go to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Peace and safety to the hopefully elect, all the sincere brothers out there pushing the Heavenly Father's word out of a pure heart in sincerity and in truth. And for everybody that don't know Yahweh, that's the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai, that's the name of the only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And in this edition, I'm going to deal with these flattering titles in Israel. All right, you bugged out Israelites with your flattering titles, man. And we all know these cult leaders, such as General Yohana, Captain Tazariot, the rapping deacon, the gorilla Hebrew. All these guys give themselves these flattering titles, basically to exalt themselves above the rest of Israel, man. This is Job chapter 32 and verse 21. It says, "Let me not, I pray you, accept any man's person to be a respecter of person to praise man, like the majority of these zombies do within Israel. Neither let me give flattering titles unto men." And that's basically what these guys have done. Gave themselves flattering titles, man. All right, to be basically to exalt themselves above the rest of Israel, man. It says, "For I know not to give flattering titles." Flattering titles. Let's look up flattering titles. It says a title. It says give a flattering title, a surname. Uh, a surname. It says to eulogize. To eulogize. And that word eulogize, let's look up this word eulogize. Here in it says praise highly. And that's basically what these guys motive is, to be praised, to be exalted above the rest of Israel, man. When the Lord say ye are all brethren, man, ye are all brethren. So these guys eulogize themselves by using these flattering titles, such as the elder apostles. When to be an apostle of Yahweh Shai is to be sent out with the orders of Yahweh Shai. These same guys deny the new covenant. All right, deny the new covenant. Say we in the old covenant. That's an example of denying Yahweh Shai. Teaching doctrines of men, basically. Teaching doctrines of men and not the doctrine that Yahweh Shai commanded us to teach. You got this General Yohana. All right, a general give commands. Yahweh Shai is the only one giving the commands, the commandments. All right, not Yohana, man. All right, so that's an example of flattering titles, basically to eulogize yourself, man. So I'm gonna read that again. Job 32:21. "Let me not, I pray you, accept any man's person, neither let me give flattering titles unto men." Flattering titles to men. "For I know not to give flattering titles. In so doing, my maker would soon take me away." Take me away. And that's a form of man worship. All right. Praising men, exalting men above Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai is the general, the leader that give commands. But you got this guy Yohana, this self-proclaimed general, giving commandments when the commandments is already in the Bible. All right, you have this rapping deacon, and I'm gonna show you in the precept that this guy is not a deacon, man. All right. Let's prove that. Let's get the first precept in 1 Timothy 3:8. Let's prove that the rapping deacon is not a deacon. He's just a self-proclaimed deacon using that flattering title to exalt himself above Israel, man. So it says, "Likewise must the deacons be grave." Let's look up this word grave. This word grave, it says, let's look at it in the Strong's definition. It says to be honest. To be honest. And I prove in several videos that I did that this guy's not qualified to teach the Bible, and he's certainly not honest. He's certainly not honest, and I have receipts to prove it. Okay. When it comes to the scriptures, the rapping deacon is not honest. So he gave himself that name. All right. So he can have a flattering title, basically to eulogize himself, to exalt himself above, Israel, man. All right. To be praised by men. So that's the proof that this rapping deacon is not a deacon. So it says, not double tongued, not given to much wine, not greedy of filthy lucre. Not greedy of filthy lucre. And this guy's turning those that follow the madness that they teach into merchandise, man. Why? For filthy lucre, man. For filthy lucre, man. So that's the point on that. Now, let's get the next precept dealing with this captain, Tazariak. You got guys, self-proclaimed captains in Israel. All right. So this is Hebrews chapter 2 and verse 10 to show you who's the captain, man, according to the Bible. According to the Bible, not these guys that give themselves these flattering titles to be exalted and praised amongst men, man. So this is Hebrews 2 and 10. For it became him for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, in bringing many sons unto glory, to make the captain of their salvation. Not Captain Tazariak. This is referring to Yahweh Shai. Not the self-proclaimed captain of ISUPK, man. So it says, make the captain of their salvation perfect through suffering. And Captain Tazariak is not capable of doing that. All right. That's an example of guys giving themselves flattering titles, basically to exalt themselves. You also have this guy, Gorilla Hebrew, liking himself to an ape, to a monkey, to a damn monkey, man. All right. And that's just another example of guys trying to be exalted, be praised, to eulogize themselves, to exalt themselves above the rest of Israel, man. So you have these weirdos at GMS calling themselves the elder apostles. The elder apostles. Let's get Revelation 2 and 2, which describes these guys to the T. It says, I know thy works and thy labor, which the majority of Israel is not doing. You're listening to these guys with these flattering titles. You're not putting in the works, and you're not laboring in the word, man. That's why you can't rightly divide the truth. That's why you follow the rapping deacon, the One West doctrine, all right, the gorilla, the monkey, the self-proclaimed captain, all right, the self-proclaimed general, the self-proclaimed general. So it says, I know thy works and thy labors and thy patience, and know how thou canst not bear them which are evil. And all the guys I just named are basically agents of Satan, man. They're basically evil, man. Okay? These guys don't measure up to the scriptures, man. They don't measure up, man. When you analyze these guys' teaching, man, they don't measure up to what's written in the book, man. Okay, so it says, and thou hast tried them which say they are apostles. Tried them by what's written in the book, man. Challenge these guys on their Swiss cheese doctrines that they teach. And these guys failed, man. They ran and hid like the roaches that they are. Like the roaches that they are. Remember, in the book of John, it say, he that doeth evil hateth the light, man. All right? And they scatter like roaches. Roaches don't like the light, man. You turn on the light, meaning expose their doctrines, they run and hide like the roaches that they are, man. So it says, thou hast tried them which say they are apostles and are not, and I found them liars. And found them liars. And I have many examples on these so-called elder apostles at GMS being liars, man. Being liars. One lie that was taught is the Lord was going to return in the year 2000. We know that that was a lie, man. This self-proclaimed apostle. Let's look up the word apostle. It says a messenger sent forth with orders. Yahweh Shai did not order these self-proclaimed apostles to teach that he was going to return in the year 2000. He got those orders from man, from old, wicked, evil men such as himself, man. All right. So that's the point on that. Dispose these wicked cult leaders, for eulogizing themselves, exalting themselves, using these flattering titles, man. And basically that's the point. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.